Have you ever seen a person who seems to be in full control of both his life and of his feelings? One who seems to be sure of almost anything he does, thinks, speaks and acts. One who seems like he's never had a problem in his whole entire fucking life. Have you ever wondered, what's his secret? If so, then look no further. Your answer is right here. This deeply desired secret, one that, if used to its fullest extent, can enrich our lives in ways we haven't even thought of, is none other than introspection. And I know that's not the quick and easy hack you're hoping for. And if you're gonna keep that expectation that good things should just have a easy and simple way to get them, you're gonna suffer a lot more than you're gonna gain. But nonetheless, I really mean it when I say that introspection is one of, if not the best way to begin changing and living a happier and more fulfilled life. Even in Stoic belief, the act of introspection, of analyzing your thoughts and feelings rationally and logically, is believed to be one of the cornerstones of becoming a true man. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. Marcus Aurelius. So okay, let's say that we're all on the same page on this and we believe this introspection thingy is important. Well, what exactly is introspection though? I know we don't use this term very often, so I'll give its definition. Introspection is the examination of conscious thoughts and feelings. In other words, observing your thoughts and feelings, understanding where they come from, what triggered them, and finally, coming up with a solution. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. In order to take control over our emotions, we first need to understand where they come from, what triggers them. Otherwise, we're just going to shove them back down, waiting for them to rise up again, worse than before. So how do we do that? How do we make the unconscious conscious? Well, here are the 3 steps I use to pick apart my brain again and again, thought by thought, and enrich my life. Number 1 is mindfulness. I know you've seen a lot of freaking YouTubers talking about this. That's because it's really fucking important. Because of that, I'll spare you the non-important details. In order to observe your thoughts, you have to make your brain, your potato mind, exist in this present moment. Because curiously, that's where we have those kinds of things. Right now though, your mind is constantly being bombarded by stimuli that rapidly chip away at your brain's capacity to concentrate and to be present. So in order to make your brain more gift, we have to do 2 things. Also, for those of you that didn't get the joke, don't worry. I know here on my channel we have very sophisticated humor. That's why I believe you should subscribe. But the joke was basically gift equal present. Making your mind more present. I know, very fucking funny. I'm sorry in advance. But going back, the first thing you need to do is slow it the fuck down with that phone usage. 2 days ago, I've stumbled upon a tweet that said the minimum amount of time that teens around my age, between 15 and 18, spend in front of a screen is 7.5 hours a day. I've searched, and it's true. Can you imagine that? Spending a third of your entire day scrolling on social media or playing video games and doing nothing productive for your mind. It honestly made me extremely sad. That's why in a future video I plan on showing you my journey on how I went from spending 7 to 10 hours per day on video games and other stupid stuff to now barely hitting 5 hours with 80% productive tasks. The second thing we have to do to become more present is meditation. And this is an extremely good habit that absolutely anyone can pick up with just 10 minutes per day or even less. I've already made a video about this which you can check out, I believe, right here. So I won't spoil any more. But if you have 10 minutes in a day, which I know you have, start meditating. Do this for an entire month, and at the end, come back to me and tell me how it went. And if you can honestly tell me that your life hasn't been changed by meditation, I'll personally take you out to dinner and buy you whatever the fuck you want with my own money. Which isn't a lot, that's why we'll go to a cheap fucking restaurant. Number 2 is spend time with yourself. Disclaimer, This isn't spending time with yourself. On the other hand, this is spending quality time with yourself. All jokes aside though, in order to better dive into our thoughts, we have to be alone. And not only that, we have to be void of any distractions the world may have for us. That's the best way we can actually concentrate on what is on the inside rather than on the dumb distractions of the outside world. A very nice habit to pick up for this, one that I've been practicing for the last 4 to 5 years, is going on walks. I had made a rule a long time ago that said I wasn't allowed to spend even one day without going out of the house at least once. And besides the obvious fact that this gets you to breathe the almost clean but surely better than your room's air, you also get to spend time with yourself, which I believe to be the best environment in which introspection thrives. And recently, I've also added a second important rule, which prevents me from taking my phone with me when going on walks. No distractions, no bullshit, only mindfulness. So pick a place you really like in your city or wherever you live. Go and sit your ass on a bench and follow the third step, which is number 3. Dissect your brain. I know, nice transition, thank you. But you can think of this as the last piece of the puzzle. Everything we've done up until this point was preparation for this final step. And here you're actually going to dive into the contents of your mind and dissect your thoughts, including the fears, the trauma, and the anxieties you have. It will be hard, I'm not denying it. Even in my case, sometimes when I take a better look at what is inside of me, I get surprised, and not in a good way. And in some cases, I even cry because of it. But even so, every time I did it, I thanked myself for the amazing thing I had done. Understanding your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, understanding where they come from, what triggers them, and how to fix these issues is the most important thing a person can do in their whole life. I'm sure you're going to find things that are going to scare you down there. I'm sure it won't be pretty to look at all that you've suffered, and I'm sure that seeing yourself for how you truly are will be painful. But even more than all of that, I'm sure that if you do this, you will become, no, you will transform into a monumentally better person. A man doesn't shy away from the challenges the world has for him, especially if they're inside of him. He may fear them, but he embraces and he conquers them. I've shown you the way. Now it's up to you what path you choose to take. But okay, that was it for this video, guys. Thank you a lot for watching. I hope you liked the video and I hope you got something from it. I truly believe that starting this habit of observing your thoughts and analyzing them is truly the best thing you can do in your life. It's the best thing that happened to me, that actually made me change my life and become better. And I really want to see if adopting this habit will help you. So I want to see in the comments down below what your progress is or will be on this. But nonetheless, you're a real Chad for staying this far into my video. And as long as you're here, I have 3 favors to ask you. First of all, I've recently started posting really fucking hardcore on my Twitter account, which you'll have the link in the description. Secondly, I'd appreciate it a fucking ton if you subscribed and liked the video. I'm always trying to make my videos better, so I'm 100% sure that you're going to get more value from my next video than you got from this one. And lastly, if you want to see more of my dumb face, check out the video right here or right here, depends on where the fuck I want to put it. And until next time, have an amazing day and keep growing. Mwah.